Alright, it's time to talk about a huge amount of testing results that I've had so far. Make sure you guys smash the link crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Now, you might not have realized this, but I have done a lot of playtesting. I put together a lot of cool variations of things. We've been doing a lot of Rage of the Abyss testing on this channel. You have a lot of videos still to come. I'm going to try to not give away too many results of the said games that we've played, but I've also done a lot of fun testing with my friends out here, and it's been interesting. So to start things off out here, Tenpai versus Snake Eyes. I don't care how good you are as a Snake Eyes player, Shifter, Malcharmy, and Dominus Impulse are going to be some major problems for you. Shifter is 150% running this. Alright, like, the fact that Shifter is at 3 going forward for the next couple of months is going to be the biggest problem that I can tell you that you're going to be running into in this game. And, you know, obviously just draw the out 5-head, just play the crossouts, play the Call by the Grave, and then you got to deal with the Malcharmy. If you've all seen the OCG meme where your opponent plays Shifter, plays Malcharmy, draws into the Impulse, draws into the Ash, draws into the Veiler, yeah. There's a lot to be thinking about here. I've got another video talking about Malcharmy so much more in advance. I'm not going to go too much into that. But with the amount of hand traps that are currently present in the game, and resolving Malcharmies into the huge draw power swing that you're able to have with that, it is insane. Tenpai is an incredibly strong deck. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Obviously, did you draw Shifter? Did you draw the hand traps? That's what I think it's going to be a lot of next format in a nutshell. All right, and it feels that way pre-Rage right now, where you're sitting here and you're like, okay, did I draw the Shifter? It's just 2 minutes talking about Shifter. I'm sorry. That's... Robbie, this is just a video talking about Shifter, isn't it? No. But Shifter's been a pain in the butt, man. Like, it is solidly amazing to me how good that deck actually is. Now, Yugioh is, especially if you're main decking Spooky Dogwood out here. If you want to know one of the stupidest interactions that you can do, you can play Spooky Dogwood and you can achieve the same results that you can achieve with Ash Blossom and Joy Spring and any of these other hand traps out here. A lot of people, believe it or not, are going to stop playing the game once they don't want to give you all of these life points. And I know, it's the Maxi effect all over again. You know, and we have Malcharmy coming, or Fuwars coming soon out here. Like, it's going to be crazy. If your opponent's giving you 20,000 life points to put up, you know, like a subpar field, and then you as the Yugioh player have, like, Raigeki, or, you know, Lightning Storm to clear off back row, or to, like, trigger immediate effects to get things out of the way. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, Change of Heart, Snatch Steal, these power cards that Yugioh can actually play make them really good. One of my favorite comments I got recently on this channel was, your build's bad, you shouldn't be playing Raigeki in Yugioh. And I had to sit here and I had to go, why would I not play this? Alright, like, Yugioh as a rogue deck is actually kind of fun. Alright, you're allowed to have fun and be competitive. Alright, daily reminder to each and every one of you out here. General Snake Eyes, general Yubel testing. Yubel's Runic matchup is still one of the most god-awful things I've ever seen in this universe. You can sit here and you can tell me Yubel's the best deck, Snake Eyes is the best deck in the room, and I'm going to tell you that, well, Yubel probably gets 30-70'd against a pure Runic, like almost 100% of the time. Like, yeah, you can make Varudas, sure, alright, but like, your standard board that you're making, like, Imperm's not going to do much. like, you're going to have to deal with a border. Yeah, sure, you can make Phantom to get off one effect, I guess, but, like, it's not a fun place to find yourself in that matchup. Same thing out here with Runic versus Snake Eyes right now. Runic, I hate to say it, but pure Runic, to me, having done all of this testing, I feel like nothing's changed for it. And you already were watching pure Runic do some crazy, stupid things as it was pre-list with, the multiple skill drains. Now the deck just has to make some minuscule adjustments, and the deck feels better than ever. It feels like whatever the deck was capable of doing, it can still do relatively easily. And I'm excited about that, actually. I like the fact that, Fountain and Tip probably should have been, limited down. Sorry, branded players. It's just that. But Runic just feels very, very, nothing has changed to me. We have not had, I should probably say, we've actually not had the chance to test anything branded yet. I've looked at a lot of deck lists online. I've seen 52, 60 card variations, 47 already. Branded is not dead by any stretch of the imagination. I actually pushed it down to Rogue during my last swing through, kind of looking at the meta and seeing how things were doing. But I think at this point in time, I still would say that the deck is probably in that low range. It's going to be able to do things for a while, but players are... I don't think people are going to be too happy with that. They're going to try to break the deck again. Nothing has changed. You just have to kind of go about the roundabout way to get to the fusion, and you're a little bit more susceptible to things. Yes, you have grass now. Yes, you have all these cool other options and things you can try, sure, but it's just that. Lastly, to note, off the top of my head, grass variants. I have not had the chance to test grass looks greener decks yet. I will say that I have seen a lot of cool ideas with grass versions. I actually had a few people talk to me about my Lightsworn deck. A few people like, Robbie, you need to play Lightsworn 60. No, you don't need to play it at 60. You can have different opinions. I tried to slim the deck down to 40 because I wanted you can't afford the random RNG interactions with things. Judgment of the Pharaoh is one of my favorite cards in the game. I love the art. I love the way that it plays. It's my pet deck. I'm trying out here. You can try a 60 card version, but that's an extra 20 cards in the deck, and your extra deck is already extremely tight in that deck. And I don't know what people expect with this. All right, like, you gotta try to hit the key points. Yes, I could probably put in some hand traps and adjust some things, sure. But to sit here and go, oh, you have to play 60, no. Can you play 60? Yes. Same thing with the Noid variants. Keegan did want to test out the Noid 60 card deck. I don't know if we have everything yet, but I can tell you, without any doubt in my mind, watching that deck play, watching left arm resolve, watching, actually thrust into grass has probably been the most hilarious thing I've seen so far. Thrust into grass is disgusting. You're never going to truly understand how devastating grass is until you realize, wait, grass is at 4. And you're like, oh, buddy, I just triggered an effect. Uh-oh, I'm in danger. And then you get noided on. It's a time, I assure you. But there's that. Outside of that, those are my current testing results / things I have seen. The game is evolving each and every day. There are so many ideas right now being thrown around that I am very curious to see what the next level of interesting thing will come out of this. And, just be patient if you don't agree with something. My testing could be different than yours, but my opinion is sculpted by what I see online, what I see for myself, and, just getting hit upside the head with other data. We'll have to wait and see how things change up, but that's what I got for you. You guys have a good rest of your day, alright? Patrons! Thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.